I love Ukraine and Ukrainians and shashlik with some friends.
Was her or not?
Patient.
Доброго дня, родина Ковбаска. Сьогодні ми у городку і будемо сьогодні спілкуватися з Сільваном та його дружиною Оксаною. Сільван є керівником відділу свинарства, ну а Оксана – директором генетичної компанії. Тому запрошую вас до перегляду. Hello, Dina. Hello, Sylvan.
Hello.
Sana. Hello, you too.
Hello.
So today we will talk about you, about your life. How are you today? Everything's good?
Yeah, everything is good.
Yeah. Okay. What are your days off? How you spend your days off?
Usually I try to keep Sunday off, but as we have the farms, you know, when something is happening, it's not always happening during the working days. It can be also happening weekend, and if there is a problem, then we have to work. But if there is nothing special, I try to keep Sunday off. I usually work also on Saturday, but Saturday morning, sometimes Saturday afternoon, I take it off, and then that's usually I have 1.5 days of holidays per weekend. Except when we try to do something different. One of the things that we don't do so often, but I really like, we are close to the Carpathian Mountain, so this is a place where we really enjoy to go.
Yeah, okay, maybe on Sunday you have some best moments you would like to watch film with.
What we do on Sundays, well...
Or you just sleep?
No,
It's very rare.
It's very rare that I have a tendency to wake up very early, and even in weekends, you know, when you are used to it. On Sunday, very often, it's our day where we do a bit of shopping. We go and see, before this pandemic, we were going to the cinema and doing a few things like this, basically. Or having a walk, or having a shashlik with some friends. It's really, we do this on Sunday normally.
Your wife Oksana likes to go to shopping or not?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's a very good shopper, I must admit.
And what is your mind about shopper Oksana?
No.
You like go with her or not?
Patient.
She likes when she likes it, I'm also happy, so it's not...
So, Sylvan, I see you have your dog, yeah, Dina. So maybe you have some pets and other at home, or just Dina?
We had a cat.
Cat?
Yeah, but 2 weeks ago we lost it. He was hit by a car, so not very old, but this is unfortunate, but
yeah.
So now we have only Dina.
So, Sylvan, who is cooking in your house, you or your wife?
Both of us, but when I have the time, I like to cook. It's one of my hobbies, actually. I like to take a recipe and even things that I haven't done before, and just to try to do it. But Oksana is also cooking, and so it depends who has the most time, let's say, to do it.
So what is your favorite dish for cook?
I like, there are a few things that I like, which is, you know, I'm Canadian, and it's things, we cook a lot of things in Canada with maple syrup. It looks a bit strange, okay, because it's sweet, but one of my favorite dish is a salmon steak cooked with some maple syrup and soya sauce. It's quite, and a bit of garlic. It's usually quite nice, and I did it a few times in Ukraine. And
what do you prefer? Maybe it's like fast food.
I would say I like almost everything. I need to be careful with fast food. Because,
I understand.
I gain weight. But no, of course I like a good, very good hamburger or a good pizza. But I'm trying to be reasonable, and sometimes at lunch we take only salad or something like this. Okay. It's difficult, but.
Yeah. So what was your dream when you were very small or young? What was your dream? Want to came to Ukraine or not?
No, not at all. I was in Canada, and my grandparents, on the side of my father and on the side of my mother, they had dairy farms, actually. So they were producing milk, and I was going during summers to help at the farm and everything. So I didn't do exactly what I was planning to do at that moment, but I really wanted to have a dairy farm, and it was the reason why I started to study in agriculture. Okay, to work with to become a specialist of dairy productions. I would have liked to take over the farms of my grandparents, but they sold it before the last one sold. I was 14 years old, so it was a bit too early. But it's at university when I started to study in agriculture. Then I thought I was really like everything which was with genetics. To try and to have a summer job in Canada, you know, you need to pay for your university, so you need a bit of money. So I was working in pig farms for a breeding company, and I really enjoyed it. And I changed my career plans at that moment, and it's how I started to work with pigs. And why I wanted to come to Ukraine? It's not that I wanted to come to Ukraine. It's at some stage I was working for a breeding company which was working in Canada and USA and Mexico. And there was some competitors, and one of the competitors was a company called PIC. And they, you know, it's a very small world, so you start to know each other. Some projects in Europe, and one day I received an offer from them to move to Europe, to France. And it was quite a big step. I was not planning this, but the offer was interesting, and I said, okay, well, why not? So I moved to Europe in 1996, actually, so it's a long time ago, and started to work mainly in Western Europe. And I worked for this company almost 14 years. And at the end, the last few years, I was involved in some projects with Russia. Some customers of PIC in Russia, but never to Ukraine. Okay, I knew that Ukraine was next to Russia, but I never came before. And at some stage I decided to create my own company and to become a consultant in pig production, because I saw that there was a lot of demand. And it's at that moment that one of my ex-colleagues who was working in Poland put me in contact with Oleg Baran. And I discussed with Oleg. He said, okay, please come, and we will discuss, we will see, I will show you our projects. And this is how it started. At the beginning I was coming not so often, maybe 1 week, 10 days per month. And the more the pig production was progressing, the more time I was spending here. And now I'm almost full-time here.
So when you meet with Oksana, so Oksana, maybe tell us about your first meeting. Yeah, where it was and how it was. You remember?
And we know each other almost 11 years. And it was, you know, from different countries, but we have a lot of things in common, the same taste, like we renovate the house. It was all the things that we were buying, we were agreeing on everything.
Here I have a question for Sylvan. So how many time you are in Ukraine for living?
A bit over 12 years now, almost 13.
Almost 13 years.
Yes.
So you live here almost 13 years and you don't know Ukrainian, yeah?
Well,
What is the reason? Why do you not learn it?
Well, it's my big failure, I would say. Well, I will tell you one thing. Now I speak in English. I don't have too much problems with English. But my first language is French. Okay? And I was one of the worst. I was very good at school when I was young, everywhere except in language. I had problems to learn English, you know. So one day I started to speak correctly, let's say, and to be able to write it correctly. But it was very difficult, and I don't know. Maybe I'm not. I was very good in all the other, in maths, in chemistry, physics, everything, biology, but
not English.
Not English, and in Canada we have to learn English because we have two official languages, French and English. And I think that when I came here, first I tried to take some lessons, but it was a mistake actually. I was coming from a lot of visits that I was doing in Russia before, and actually I started to try to learn Russian. And Oleg was saying, "Hey, if you speak Russian, it's not a problem. People will understand you." But I think it was a mistake because, it's like somebody going to Italy and trying to learn Spanish. The words are similar, but they are totally somehow they are different.
Lazy man or not?
I think I am not lazy in general, but for some things maybe I am a little bit. But it depends for what, Maybe I would not say lazy, because I think I work quite a lot. But there are some moments when when I arrive home in the evening after a long day at work, well, I don't know. Maybe it's the moment I should start to have some lessons and to work on Ukrainian or to do something else. But sometimes I'm really feeling really tired, and
you just want to fall in the sleep.
Yeah, this is or to do something. Dina, come here. So yeah, this is. I don't know. Maybe Oksana would say that I am a bit lazy. I don't know, but.
So you want your children to continue your business, the thing you are doing now?
Not necessarily. I will tell you myself. I said to my son. My son now, he will definitely. I have only one son. Oksana has one. To him, that the most important is that he does something that he likes. I said, whatever you will do, if you like it, you will become, you will be good, and then it will not be a problem. You will be happy, and you will be successful also. When I was young, I have one of my uncle is a doctor in medicine, and a very good one. And in Canada, when you are a doctor, it's a very, very good job. You make a lot of money. And he was pushing me because I had good marks and at school to try, and it's very difficult to enter university in medicine, and I was accepted. But I didn't see myself doing that job. So everybody was saying that I was a bit crazy to go to agriculture where the salaries are lower, but this is what I wanted to do. And at the end, I think I was relatively successful, and I have a good life, and I'm quite happy with what I'm doing. So,
okay. So you are a religious man or not?
I am. I'm a Roman Catholic. I'm religious, but I'm not. I'm not practicing a lot. I'm not going every Sunday to church, or. But when there is some celebrations,
So about celebrations. So Canada and Ukraine. So maybe you have 2 Christmases, 2 Easters. Yeah.
Absolutely. Especially, usually this year, I think it will not be possible because of this COVID-19. But usually, we were going to Canada 21st, 22nd of December, then having my Christmas in Canada with the family, and coming back just after New Year, second, third, and then to have the second Christmas here and with the family.
You want to get your wife and go to Canada for earlier life in the future or not?
Not really. I really enjoy living in Ukraine, and it's not part of the plans. If it happens like this, why not? But for now, I wouldn't have any problem to stay here when I will be retired. And I think Ukraine is a great country. And
so you love Ukraine, yeah?
I love Ukraine. Yes, I love Ukraine and Ukrainians. And for me, it's a country which is full of possibilities, full of opportunities that you don't necessarily see in other countries. Okay, I understand that life is difficult for a lot of people, but I think that this country has a lot of advantage, a lot of resources. If you look just at the quantity of cereals you are producing, and there are so many things that could happen in Ukraine to improve the life of people, so this is the reason why I think Ukraine is a great country.